security for all types of IP devices and operating systems while working with one of the leading security companies. During this period, Madhav has analyzed many Microsoft security bulletins to generate data input points for the product.
We all what you know now, what all kind of attacks that can happen through various techniques. Now what next? Attack happened. Now there will be loss. Someone needs to investigate the things, what has happened, and need to catch bad guys. Let me understand, how many of you are forensic investigators? Okay, fine. So this is basically a concept tool. Being concept, there are some challenges that we, if decided to implement, we need to sort it out. So what happens today? So somehow investigator reaches to the device and attempts to dig out all the things out of the device that happened in the past, like the objects being run, deleted, created, any cookies that has been kept or stored, content sent out for segmenting or the packets sent out to different things, access of network locations or internet locations, calls made out of IP phones. Now the success factor. Now everyone knows as it depends on the multiple things that how successfully the person can dig out the past. It needs multiple tools, may not be possible every time, need expertise of that person, the experience, the things he has handled in the past. In case someone uses the device for attack, does all it and destroys it, then no way to find out what has happened in the past. Now, assuming that the device is not physically damaged and is available, there are certain native things available for cookies. For Windows, there are event logs or registries. Cell phones, we have call logs or SMS logs. But now those are local and there is limitation to store it. Even anyone can easily wipe it off. Now the proposed tool. The fundamental of this tool is record it when it happens. Record everything and whatever thing happens on the devices, just record it on a central server. So this can be agent-based, agentless, having both advantages and disadvantages of being agentless and being agent-based. So it can work offline, online. Now this is the part which I was talking at the very beginning stage. The biggest challenge is the data storage. Now one can understand if it's a company, if we decide to put this, create this tool and deploy this tool in a company, say how many events that happens on every device in a day, and if we decide to store all these even in a compressed format, it's going to be almost terabytes data, can be terabytes data every day. The another part is most important is if I have decided to do something bad, what I'm going to do is I'm trying to hide my identity, and if I know there is an agent on my machine, I'm going to switch it off. So if someone switches it off, then there is no way. And if my implementation is agentless, nothing is on the machine, so I can do everything, I can take it off the network from my enterprise and do the things. So if the main infrastructure is on a central server in an enterprise, my machine goes off the record. Now apart from this, there are certain other utilizations of this. Nationwide, like few of might be knowing, in Dubai or in Gulf countries, any packet travels in and out of that region is scanned by government. There are certain things implemented like DNS poisoning, where the government can scan every packet coming in and going out. So that in that kind of things we can, or any nation can do, like in India, like the government have compulsory the things that if you are a net cafe owner, for lending a machine you have to have the identity of the user who is using that machine. Similarly, these kind of things can be put on those machines which cannot be restricted, but this kind of tracking can be done. At an enterprise, we can, from the other perspective than the crime, we can use these sort of tools for tracking down or enforcing the policies, like if some sort of processes are not expected to be run by the employers, we can track down even if those are running. And the other use is at home. If like in Internet Explorer there is some controls where you can block some sites from being used by the child. Similarly, parents can monitor the child, what activities he is doing using the computer. Now, proposing some approaches to implementation. As I said, it's a agent-based, so we can track the device even if it goes offline. It can also avoid the bandwidth blocking of the enterprise network, because if we decide every event happening on every device in the network is going to eat up a lot of bandwidth. Then about the project protecting the agent, there would be something like heartbeat, and if after some threshold, if that agent is not responding, block that device out of the network, or tie that particular agent to kernel level or something, so if someone tries to get it down, the system gets down. And moving further, more configuration events can be done, like what device, what processes it can. Like if I'm using a source control and I'm doing checking out, checking in files, changing the files. So deleting the files, changing the files is the off one. So I can take it out, say clear this client out of this monitoring. Similarly, I can put out some whitelist devices like Exchange server that can be taken out, which supposedly no user can have direct day-to-day or minute-to-minute access to that server other than the legitimate administrators. Now, pushing these logs to servers can be done like configurable, like on particular interval. Like every enterprise has a schedule of the antivirus scan on a particular day or at particular time antivirus runs. Similarly, this product can be configured to push the collected logs to the central server. That's all. Too short, right? Hope no questions. Any questions?
Any work happening on this?
No, because of two things. If you carefully, if you have heard it carefully, all this is joining of dots, because every piece is by dismiss or the other available in the market, but not as a collective suite. Number one. Number two, it is not well convinced about the need of this suite because of the maintenance part, and the biggest challenge here is the data storage. The amount of data it is going to generate is enormous, and there is like till what period are you going to, like if it's a health institute, you are supposed to preserve the records for 7 years. After that you can destroy it. So this is like something which is not yet discussed anywhere, so no one knows about the limits. So there is, at this point, there is no way you can guess what amount of data it would be and till what point we need to store this. But every tool which works around the security domain has the capability of monitoring this. But right now it is in a reactive manner, and this tool would be in a proactive manner. That's all. No questions?
Any provisions in the IT Act, Indian IT Act?
Not sure. As I said, it is not discussed anywhere yet.